If you're thinking about moving to Dallas, Texas, and McKinney is on your radar, oh my goodness, you have got to check out this master plan community that is the buzz. This is where everybody is wanting to move because of the amenities they have, no mud, no PID, and a 1.78 tax rate, which is, in Texas, amazing. We're here in Painted Tree, and we're going to go around to the 3 different districts, looking at 3 different home builders, and then we're going to tour all the amenities that they have out here to offer. All right, let's go ahead and hop into it right now. Okay, so now we are over at the Woodland District, and this is a Coventry model home right behind me that we're going to see. Now, the Coventry homes actually build on 50-foot lots and 60-foot lots here in the Woodland District. Now, this home that we're gonna see is on a 50-foot lot, but I think you'll be surprised at how spacious it really is. Let's go ahead and take a look inside. So when we first walk in, the first thing that I notice is how open this front foyer area is. Now you have the stairs that are going to lead upstairs, and we're going to head up there in a minute, but you also have your office right here in front. So let's take a look at that. So this is a really nice size office, and it is so light. You know, it's been rainy and cloudy here today. The clouds are finally beginning to break, but look, you've got the 3 windows on the side and then the large windows. Here you also have your French doors that do lead into the office. Now they've done the light wood floors, and it really is throughout the whole entertaining area downstairs. Now this particular model is 3,039 square feet, and it is 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath, and a 3-car garage. Now we've got our half bath located right here for your guests, right off the entrance of the hallway. And then we're gonna come into the kitchen. Now you have your kitchen, dining, and living room all in this open concept space. You've got your nice large kitchen island with the quartz countertop. Ooh, and I like this. They've done the undermount sink with just the single bowl. Now, I know a lot of the homes will come with like a 60-40 split or a 50-50 split. I prefer this. It is so much easier to get your large pans in there to clean them. What do you guys think? Do you like the one bowl like this, or do you prefer to have the split? Let me know in the comments. Okay, now you've got your nice little coffee bar area right here next to your fridge, and they have the 5-burner gas range, and they've included the drawers underneath, which is great for storing your pots and pans, and a nice size pantry, and that wraps all the way around. That pantry is definitely not lacking for space. And you also have your built-in microwave and your built-in oven. Now next to the kitchen area, you have your dining space with that's a pretty chandelier, but look how tall these ceilings are. It goes all the way up there. I feel like I'm gonna break my neck going all the way up. But yeah, very tall ceilings, so it keeps it very open. And once again, they've done not only the windows down here, but they've also put large windows up top as well. And then it opens into your living area with the gas fireplace. Now this is interesting. I've never seen anything like that. That is a tile. That's a tile, but it's got a metallic finish on it. I think that's pretty cool. What do you guys think? Okay, so we're coming into our primary bedroom. I will tell you, I was shocked at how big this primary bedroom is. Check it out. You come in right off of the living room, but I mean, look how much space there is in this room. And they've done the tall ceilings as well. And I mean, you've got five windows along the back. Wow. I mean, if you had to work during the night and sleep during the day, I'm not sure if this would work for you because there is a lot of light coming in through here. And then right off the bedroom, you do have your primary bathroom with the pretty marble look tile. Now they have two separate vanities. So you'd have one for him and then one for her with your nice deep soaker tub. And that really is a nice deep tub. But look at all of the drawer space and then the under cabinet. So that is a lot of storage for your vanity. And then you've got a nice walk-in shower with the bench seating along the back. And then right through here, you've got a linen closet, which is nice to have in your primary bedroom, but then you've got your walk-in closet here. Now, I've got this little cutout here, but one thing that I noticed, there are not any built-in shelves, which really kind of surprised me. I was surprised that there weren't any built-in shelves because it seems like a lot of the builders are doing the built-in shelves in the newer construction homes, and this just didn't have any. So I'm not sure what I think about that. We're gonna go down this hallway and I'm gonna do something that I normally don't do. I'm gonna actually show you the garage. We've had a couple of viewers comment that they wanna know, well, what do the garage looks like? So let's go ahead and we're gonna check out this garage. Now, they're all gonna be different as far as, you know, the finishes, but most of the newer construction homes are going to have your finished walls. So let's go ahead and look. Now this is a tandem garage. So your third car is gonna go right here. But as you can see, this has been drywalled. It is textured and it is painted. It does come with your garage door opener, and even your ceilings are textured. Now these don't have the epoxy coating on the floor, it is just your concrete floor. But then you also have a little lip right here as you walk in. Okay. Now we're gonna head down this hall because this is where you've got your cute little drop-off area. When you come in from the garage, you can put storage baskets, hang your coats up, and then it also has a place for your shoes. You have your laundry room right off of the hallway from the garage. You also have a hanging closet. This would be for your guests, or you can hang your coats. And then we have this secondary bedroom tucked away back in this corner. Now this actually has its own ensuite. So this would be perfect as an in-law or even your guest quarters. So you've got a nice vanity, the shower tub combination, and then this also has a walk-in closet as well. Okay, now we're gonna head upstairs. So as I said earlier, your stairs are actually right off the front foyer, the entryway. And when we come upstairs, you can overlook and see Your front entryway, on one side, you've got the game room. Once again, a lot of natural light. And then you can also overlook the living area and the dining room. Now, just off of the game room, we have our media room. Now, I like that you kind of come down a little hall to get into the media room. Now, they've got the built-in cabinets. That would be an upgrade. That does not come standard, but it's a fairly decent size media room. And then just down this hall, you have your two other secondary bedrooms and your secondary bathroom. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're gonna head downstairs and we're gonna look at, the different size plans that they have here with Coventry Homes and the different price points. Okay, so like I said, this particular model is one that would sit on the 50-foot lot. And your 50-foot lot plans start anywhere from 1977 square feet, and the base price is $549,990, all the way up to 3225 square feet. That starts at $689,990. Now those are your 50-foot lots. Coventry also has 60-foot lots that are here in the Woodland District. And their 60-foot lots, they are gonna start at 2580 square feet with the base price of $729,990, all the way up to a little over 4,000 square feet, starting at $842,990. Now remember, there is no mud, there is no PID. The tax rate here in Painted Tree is 1.78%. Your HOA dues are $270 every quarter, but that is going to provide you with all of the amenities that they offer here at Painted Tree, which is really why this is such a popular master plan community. All right, now let's go ahead and we're gonna head over to another district and take a look at another builder. Okay, so now we are over at the Lakeside District, and we are actually going to be touring a builder that we haven't done before. This is Center Living Homes. And matter of fact, the model right here behind me is absolutely beautiful. This is called the Kenai. So let's go ahead and take a look inside. Okay, so when we first walk in, you have got the office that is going to be to the left-hand side, and then you also have a secondary bedroom. Now, I'm gonna spin this around so you can see. The office right here has got these beautiful big windows, nice tall ceilings. And this would actually, now this is going to be the sales office. This will be closed off. So you'll have a wall, a solid wall right here, because you'll enter from the garage into the laundry area, which we'll show in just a little bit. And then off to the other side, you have a full bath for your guests that are staying in this front bedroom. Now I like this because it is tucked away from the other secondary bedrooms that are upstairs. So this would be good for your guests. They would have their own private area. We walk a little bit further into the living and kitchen area. Now here's one thing I want to note. Your half bath would actually be right here. Okay, now this is the model home, so this only has 3 full bathrooms, but your half bath would be located right there. But then you come into your living dining, and kitchen area. So you've got the beautiful kitchen island, and it seats 4 easily. This is a very big kitchen island. You have a nice little nook right here. This could be your coffee bar area. You've got cabinets that go all the way up to the top. And then your pantry right here. Now this is a huge pantry. I love this pantry. I mean, it just keeps going and going. Now obviously they're using it for their storage, but we come back into the kitchen. You've got more counter space right here, and then your counter space all along the back. 5-burner stove, but look how much cabinet and drawer space they provide here. I mean, one of the things when I was talking to the sales rep, he's like, they make sure that you have ample storage in this home, and he absolutely was not kidding, because you also have more storage on this side of your island. You've got your nice little pull out for your trash can. You can put your recycle and your trash can in there. Now right off the kitchen is your laundry area. So you'll have your full-size washer and dryer, and the door coming in from the garage would be located right here. You also have built-in cabinets on both sides, and the counter, so a nice folding counter, and that actually is standard. Now, we know in the model homes, they always put all the bells and the whistles, but I was asking because I thought, well, that was gonna be an upgrade. Nope, that is actually standard in the laundry room, which I love. All right, now you've got your very spacious dining area. Matter of fact, this table is massive. It seats 8, and you still have ample room around on all sides. Now, these homes are built on 60-foot lots. So they're gonna be 60 foot wide, and look how big this backyard is. I was actually surprised at how big this backyard was. I wasn't expecting it to be this big, because sometimes in these communities, the homes are close together and the backyards are not very deep, but they are building these on deeper lots. So plenty of room to put a pool in, plenty of room for the play space for the kids. Nice sized backyard. You've got your living area. The other thing that I was talking with the sales rep about is just the number of windows that they've put in the home. So you've got 4 windows double stacked along the back wall, but then you also have windows on each side of the fireplace. Of course, your gas fireplace as well. Check out this tile. I like that. That's pretty cool because it's got a nice texture to it, and they've wrapped it on all sides of the fireplace. So now we're gonna head upstairs so we can take a look. Wait a minute. No, we're not. We're gonna head to the primary bedroom. And it's located right off the kitchen between the dining area right here. Wow. This is a really nice sized primary bedroom. So you've got the tall ceilings. Now they're not vaulted, but they are extremely tall. You've got the 3 windows along the back, so it lets in plenty of natural light. But check out how big this bedroom is. I mean, this is really a very nice size primary bedroom. Okay, now you've got your primary bath behind the double doors. Now they have got the 2 vanity areas that is separated by the makeup get ready area. Ladies, what do you think of that? because you've got drawers, you've got your area here to put your brushes. Wow, I don't think I've seen a vanity that big in one of these new construction homes. So then you've got your second vanity and then your deep soaker tub right here. And then a nice size walk-in shower with the bench seating as well. Okay, let's take a look at the closet. We do have, check it out. Okay, now they have done a nice wall of the built-in shelves to put your purses, shoes. Then they've got built-in shelves back here. Now this obviously is where the data center is, but you've got more built-in shelves here. And your double hung, actually, check it out. You've got triple hung here. And then double on this side. Okay, there is absolutely no lack of hanging room in that closet, especially with the triple hung on that one side. All right, so now let's go ahead and we're gonna head upstairs so we can see what's up there. Okay, so once we come upstairs, we've got just a little catwalk right here to where you can see into the living area, and then you can also see into the front entryway. So you can see here, we go down to the entryway. You've got your catwalk into the living area. But you also have this half wall right here to where you can see into the living room from this side. Now we've come into the game room, and that's a really big game room. And off of the game room, you do have your media room. And then off this hall, on the other side, you have your other secondary bedrooms. So you have one of the secondary bedrooms here, and they do have nice, generous sized walk-in closets. You would share a bathroom upstairs. So you've got your secondary bathroom with your shower tub combination, and then your final secondary bedroom right here. And once again, another very nice size walk-in closet. Check this out, guys. That's a big walk-in closet for a secondary bedroom. Let's go ahead and we're gonna head downstairs because we're gonna talk about price. We're gonna talk about the different floor plans and the square footage. So let's head down to the kitchen. Okay, so we made it back down to the kitchen. So they, like I said, are building on 60-foot lots. They have several inventory homes that are available. Now this particular home, this model is, like I said, it's called the McKinney, and it is 3443 square feet. It has 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, with a 3-car garage. And the base price on this model home is gonna start in the mid sevens, you know, 760, 770, around that area. Now, one of the things that I loved is they've got this exact floor plan, but it actually faces the lake. So we're gonna see video of the lake, the drone, we're gonna take it over the lake because they have their own lake right here, a 20-acre lake, and they have one of these models right that opens up or faces the lake. Now, like I said, this is a no mud, no pit. The plans that they have here We're gonna start right now. They've got several different inventory spec homes that are available that are gonna be anywhere from 2,600 square feet all the way up to over 4,000 square feet. And they're gonna start anywhere from the mid 600s going up all the way to the upper 800,000. All right, what do you think about this particular model home? Like I said, this is the first time that we've actually filmed this builder. And one of the things that I did like about this builder, they are based. They started here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So they are a local builder. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a look around at some of the amenities because I want you to see why so many people actually love it out here at Painted Tree, all the things that they have to offer. All right, so we're gonna head out and we're gonna take a look at some of the amenities before we go to another district. Okay, so we're gonna now talk about the amenities that are offered here out at Painted Tree. Now, as you can see, I am actually on one of the walking trails. Painted Tree has over 25 miles of walking trees. As a matter of fact, they have walking trails that are gonna connect all of the different districts and amenity centers. Now the outpost is really cool because it's nestled in a bunch of trees. It's an 11.5 acre nature inspired park that is really the hub for events. They've got gathering areas, they have play areas for the kids. It's covered so you can actually, go in the winter, sit outside in the summer. So it is just a really neat little area for a community to gather. Now, they also have a 20-acre stocked lake that is perfect for fishing. You can go kayaking, you can walk the trails around the lake. I mean, there are even homes that you actually can look out over the lake. Next, we've got 3 different amenity centers. Now, the outpost is one, and we've already taken a look at that, but they also have the village where they have the resort style pool, play centers, they have walking trails that walk around it, and then they also have what they call the Lakeside Trailhead. That's over in the Lakeside Village. That is actually being completed as we speak. They are anticipating that it will be completed the summer of 2025, but that will also have a resort style pool, and that will also have all of the walking trails that will lead over to the resort style area. Okay, so why are people so in love with this master plan community? Well, number one, obviously all of the amenities that it offers, but you are in A+ rated schools according to niche.com. The McKinney School District is known for just their outstanding education. You are also very close to Dallas. Painted Tree is literally just minutes from 75, which will take you right into the Plano area or downtown Dallas, and 380, which can take you anywhere into Princeton, or you could head over to Denton. So it's a great location. What we notice is that a lot of young professionals, young families are really choosing this area because of all of the amenities, the schools, and the great location. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna head back over to one of the districts and take a look at another home builder. Okay, so now we've made it over to the Village District, and we are going to be going through one of the David Weekley models. Now, this home behind me is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath, 3-car garage, and I'm telling you, it's absolutely spectacular. Let's go in and take a look. Okay, so when we first walk in, we've got a bedroom and bathroom off to one side, and right now this is their sales office, and so that is going to actually be your 3-car garage. It is a tandem garage, so we're not gonna go in there. I know a lot of you guys would like to see what the garages look like, but right now that's just the sales office. So let's take a look at this front bedroom. You do have the adjoining bath right next to it. And I love that they are doing the taller cabinets. So you've got your quartz countertop, and you have one of your secondary bedrooms right here up front. And we're gonna come a little bit further in, and off to our left we have, this could be your home office. This could be a second sitting area. There's so much that you could actually do with this room. They have added the desk and the built-in bookshelves. Now remember, the model home, it always adds all the bells and whistles. So these are not gonna be standard options. However, depending upon what structural changes you wanna make or design choices you choose, this could be something you add to it. All right, let's go ahead and continue on looking at the house. Now you've got your entrance that would come in from the garage right here, and you have a really cute drop-off area and your laundry room. And then right across from the laundry room is your half bath for your guests downstairs. And check this out, look at what they've done. They have done under cabinet lighting on the floating cabinet. I think that is really cool. It gives you some ideas of some things that you might want to do in your home. Now we come into the kitchen, which is very open with the kitchen, the dining area, and the living room. And check out how tall these ceilings are. These are so tall. And they've got some really cool pendant lights up top. So when we come into the kitchen, you've got a beautiful waterfall island. So it's got the waterfall with the quartz that goes all along the side. You can see it is long enough that you can add 4 bar stools, and you've got your built-in oven, built-in microwave, and they have done cabinets all the way up to the top of the ceiling. Now, obviously the top ones with the glass insets, that's gonna be an upgrade, but I really like that because you could store your really pretty pottery vases and things like that in the top, and you don't have to worry about it getting dusty. Now coming along, this is a nice long counter all the way over into the corner where you have your 6 burner gas range. And they've done the nice drawers underneath the range to store your pots and pans. And then when we take a look at the kitchen island, look, they have also put all of this cabinet space and counter with drawers all along this side. So you are definitely not lacking in any sort of cabinet space, drawer space, or even counter space. All right, now this is attached to the dining area, and this is a really nice size. So they have a table that seats 6, and they also have the nice buffet right behind it. Now I do like the way that they have added these really oversized windows along this wall, and then you have your slider right here. It is so light and bright in here. And we're gonna step outside. Now, one of the things, these are on 60-foot lots, and this actual lot is that the fence would normally be 8 feet further back, but because the model has an alley right behind it, this particular backyard is going to be a little bit smaller, but normally you're gonna be able to go an additional 8 feet back. Then we have the living room. And they've done a couple of really design details that are so pretty. So check out the ceilings, how they have the wood, and then you have your beams across. They've also done the detailed woodwork here along this wall. It just gives you some ideas of some things that you can do. Now we've got nice 3 oversized windows across the back, and they have done the wood floors. Now they've gone with the light color in this model. They would have several different options for you to choose from. And then right down the hall, we come into our primary bedroom. And once again, they have carried the really tall vaulted ceilings with the wood beam. Now the wood beam would be an addition, and they have put 2 windows on each side of the wall, so it is going to let in additional light space. But you know, this is a really generous size room. You've got a king size bed, 2 oversized nightstands, and check how much space we've got between the wall, and then they also have a dresser. And you still have enough room for a seating area. All right, let's head into our primary bathroom. Now, they've done an interesting design on the tile. I don't think that this is going to be standard. That actually reminds me of one of those old-timey diners. What do you guys think? Let me know. Is that a tile floor that you would want in your bathroom? Or does it remind you of, like I said, one of those old diners? All right, let's check out the rest of the bathroom. Now you've got a nice size walk-in shower. So really large. And then you have your vanity on this side. Once again, it is the raised vanity. They've done the under counter light, plenty of drawers, counter space, and you've got plenty of counter space, and they put the nice window right in between and carried through the really nice dark quartz countertop. Now, one thing I noticed is this one does not have a freestanding tub, but you've got a large walk-in closet, and they've done the built-in shelves on one side, and then the double hanging rods all the way around. Okay, so now we're gonna head upstairs and we're gonna check out the upstairs and see what that looks like. Now I do really like the choice that they've got for the rails. It's got the nice solid wood posts with the iron in between. And they've also continued with the wood floors all the way up the stairs. Okay, so now that we've made it upstairs, you notice that you can look out over the living area and see how tall these ceilings are. And then you're also able to look out over the front entryway. Now we come up into a little bonus or flex room. This could be a kid's gaming room, game room. You do have your bathroom right here. And once again, they continue with the taller vanities. You've got one of your secondary bedrooms right here. And then just across the way, we have our final secondary bedroom. This one's at the front of the house, but look how many windows that they've done. This is so light and bright. Now this one does come with its own ensuite bathroom. So this could be perfect for guests, for your teenagers, and then you have the nice walk-in closet. Now the closet does have a window as well in it. And I'm just gonna tell you from personal experience, you definitely wanna make sure that you put a shade or something there so it'll filter that light out, because what'll happen is you'll end up with one sleeve that's going to be pink and then the other one's going to be red because the sun faded it out. It does get really hot here in Texas, so it will fade those out. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to run downstairs and let's talk about the price for these homes. Okay, so this is David Weekley's classic series, and like I said, these are on 50-foot lots. Currently, they have several homes that are available that are spec homes that are already in the process of being built, and they're gonna range anywhere, oh my goodness, these are amazing prices. We're gonna start at $549,990, and that's for a 2-story with 2016 square feet, all the way up to 705, which is a 2-story home, and it's 2863 square feet. Now, they also can build. They have got 10 more lots in which you could actually choose the plan that you wanted. And I believe most of them, they said, are south facing, which is great. Now, this particular model home, this one starts, the base price is $600,000. Now, once again, depending upon what design center choices you make, depending upon what structural changes you make, we know that it can go up from there, right? But their homes are going to start anywhere from 2171 square feet, starting at 534, going up to this particular model, which is 3,018 square feet, and the base price is going to be $600,990. Check it out. They have got some amazing prices and incentives that are going on right now. You know, this is, like I said, over in the Village. Now, we are also right across from one of the amenity centers. We're gonna be walking around and taking a look at the amenity center so you can see everything that this village or this district has to offer. All right, now we're off to our next district. Okay, so what did you guys think about our look out here at Painted Tree? Do you feel like this might be a community for you with all of the amenities that it has to offer? Now make sure that you check out our video about the most affordable suburb, not only here in the Dallas area, but also that was ranked #1 in the United States. You definitely don't want to miss it. And with that, hopefully we will see you guys around the town.